got here? Oh, there we are. Okie dokie. All right. Brighten that up a little bit there. Okie dokie. I see a few of you guys up there. And hello, how are you? For those of you who are here, I'm working with a probably a 16 by 20 or 18 by 22. It's one of those. It's big. But that's what I'm working with. I'm not working with any medium. Just got the Grumbacher paint, um, cad yellow, alizarin crimson, and some titanium white. Gonna put in a few clouds here, kind of in a some semicircular motion here. Get them swirling around and whatnot. And since I'm working with a canvas, I can kind of manipulate and have a little fun with the clouds here. I only need the smallest amount of red, more yellow and white than anything, just to get little gradual gradations of clouds. Put it in there. And I'll scumble the rest into the background a little bit. And we'll get more definition and defined clouds as we move on here. How you doing, Bruce? So I'm just scumbling in some clouds here. I'm not using any medium per se because the I don't really have to put any medium because the medium, plenty of it is already on the canvas here. A lot of it's on the canvas, as a matter of fact, which is why it's blending the way it's doing. Basically, I'm just getting some cloud shapes in there, playing around with it, scumbling and all that good stuff. So I'm just getting a whole lot of clouds going. There'll be clouds within clouds and all that stuff. Take a soft blender, blend some of that in there, get rid of the streaks, just like this, just and just blend away. Be a whole lot of blending going on here. After I get the general clouds up in there, as you can see, the paint is still very, very wet, so I don't need any medium on my canvas. There's plenty of it that's already on here. And I'm using the Bob Ross brushes to do a few of these. Get a softer brush, play around with that. Dipping more into some yellow, slight touch of red in the yellow. I just need it a little darker than what I have on the board, and it will blend in on its own. I'm just getting in the cloud shapes, patting them in there. Say I'm going to highlight these clouds as I go on. There we go. Scumbling a few of these guys here. Almost in a circular pattern, just about. Just like that. Blend it right in there. Just like that. Still keeping the general color. This is the alizarin crimson. It's a little darker than the cad red that I previously put on, and doing that on purpose because I still need some definition and some shapes of these guys. And I'm going to do some outlining and such. But I do need the general clouds to be a little darker than this sky color. And with the glycerin, the streaks, should there be any, will kind of fade out on their own, because it will just kind of spread out by its lonesome. Gravity kind of takes hold of it. Much like that. I still want more of a pronounced lump right up in here. So I get it pretty dark. Like that. Round it off a little bit. Just like that. This idea actually came to me from a post, a buddy of mine. He had mentioned an idea, and I kind of thought about how it would look, or how I would do it anyway. So that's why I'm doing pretty much what I'm doing right now. Let's see if I can get a nice dark patch somewhere in there. Down here in the bottom here, just a little bit. Kind of deep there. So I'm going to use a lot of this alizarin crimson up here. Something kind of dark into here. So you have different levels and tones and shades going on here. And just fade it on out. X strokes. The cloud tops here I will define. And bring that down here a little bit. Keep it gradually darker. Give the illusion of sunlight going through, because you already know in the upper right hand corner is where the sun's gonna kind of meet. Okay, I'm not worried about the streaks right now. Just trying to transfer a lot of that dark color down here. The streaks aren't bothering me at all. This is going to be covered up by bodies, by faces or figures, so I'm not too worried about that either. Hello Christy, how are you? Good to see you. Just getting some cloud backgrounds going. A little play on just on the clouds here. Use my soft blender brush. I'll kind of stir this all around a little bit, smooth it out. Just like that. Bring some of that out there. Just like that. Basically what I'm looking for. From light to dark, even though they're kind of bright colors. Alright. The medium was already on the canvas, so it's fairly wet. Okay, let's take a nice size fan brush here. Go into some white. I need a little more yellow. Hold on for 1 second. A little dot of yellow should work. Little dot of yellow in there. Mostly white. I need something to kind of play against the clouds here. And just pop a couple of these guys in there like that. Up in here. Just touch. Because they're fairly bright. A couple of them up in here. I'll just tap away. More of an outline than anything else. And I'll just tap it away, slowly tap it away. Picturing some highlights here and there. Frame some more of them. And just tap in the rest. Tap it right into the color. Once you keep tapping, it'll go away. It'll tap right into that color. It's mainly an outline of the clouds there. Get some more. Bring some around in here. Nice little. Tap in the rest. Want to subdue it a little bit. Come on down a little. It's just you're just gonna soften the inside edge. Basically, I'm just making kind of a guideline of where the clouds are and tapping away the bottom edge. Just like that. Get a little more yellow, a little more titanium white. Put a little bit of it in here, just like that. A couple of them in here. this corner here, and we just manipulate it, have it go around, just like that. We'll keep tapping away, keep tapping away. Get a soft blender brush here, soft makeup brush, and I'll come up here and I'll just lightly just tap some of that right into the color, just like that, just for a thin band of it, just like that. All right, something like that. Let's go into here a little bit, bring some of that red color in there with it. It's okay. The more you tap, the more it goes into the color that's still wet underneath. It's okay. Smooth it out a little bit so it looks more like silver linings of sorts. Hello, Rosemary. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. There we go. Just beat some of that down a little bit. That's all. Go a little bit into the red, a little bit into the yellow, a little bit into my titanium white, another touch of red. It needs to be a little more on the red side. All right. Keep playing around here with it. There we go. Try to get my head out of the way too. Just like that. A little more white. I believe I might need a little more red. Laser and crimson, so just a touch more. Don't need too much. All right. So we need a little touch of crimson in this. There we go. A little more white. All right, let's try that. That works a little better. Just right in there like that. Just outlined it a little bit. Just like that. Bring it on down like this. I'm going to do the other guy right here. Bring it right on around. Just like that. Little guy right here. And a little something trailing off there. Now I will get rid of the bottom edge. Just pat it in there. So I just have just like that. A little bit of shadow. Bring that down there like that. Do the same thing here with this guy. Beat it down a little bit. Bring some of that down in here. Just tapping it in there. Fade some of that. And we're going to come over here, we're going to do the same thing, tap some of that down. Kind of want an outline, sort of. The more you pat it in, it pats into the color. Just like that. Bring some of that down in there. Bring that down. I'm not too worried about what's going on over here because it'll be covered. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, I know. Very long, strange title. I didn't name it. They named it. It's more of the imagery, I guess. Kind of poetic, I suppose. I wouldn't have named it that, but you know. Now I don't have the side lights on because I think the glare would be just ridiculous because of the colors being used. But I think essentially this is pretty much the idea. Okay. But I am going to liven up the middle part a little more. Needs a little more um, yellow, a little more white in the center, up around in here. It's got to be brightened up a little bit more. And I'm just fading it in a little bit. Now, it's just mixing in with the yellow, so just getting a brighter yellow if anything else. I'm going to use pure titanium white. We need to brighten it up, liven it up here in the corner, especially in the corner up here. As you can see, I'm not putting any tape on this piece either. The whole thing is going to be utilized. Much, much like what you see right now. I'll softly blend that in. Doesn't need too much of it. I'm just making sure it gets a lot of it gets into the yellow. There we go. Basically, just like that. Thank you. That's kind of the what I'm aiming for, actually. I'm looking for my, there we are. So we'll just stir it around a little bit. I have to be careful because I got red on this brush. I didn't want to wet it yet. So just be a little careful of that. I'm going to have to wet it though. It's got so much hair on it. It's going to be kind of a pain to dry off. I just had to squeeze it dry, so I put it on the beater rack a little bit. And just blot it with the tissue here. It's kind of a nice sized brush, you know. Once again, makeup brush from Walmart. Thank you, Bruce. Christy, Bruce. Alright. So I'll let this dry a little bit. I'll set it up here. No, I won't. I'll set it right here. There. Of course, you guys can look red dead at it. Okay, let's see. Let's turn this. Anyway, I had a very simple color palette for this. It was cad yellow, alizarin crimson, um, titanium white, basically. Yes, that's what made all of this. Okay, and as you can see, there's like high patches, low patches, and whatnot. Still kind of cloudy shapes to it. Um, it's got the what do you call those things? Silver lining going around. Okay. Um, this canvas is still very, very wet. Okay. I just, quite frankly, put way too much glycerin on. It's sitting on top of the board. It's not soaking in because this is not paper. Okay. So basically, it's just sitting there chilling out on top of the board. Okay. Um, there are some other things I do have to put in here, and I don't know if I want it to dry first a little more, or I can actually just do it right now. To be quite honest with you. Okay. And it shows you guys how to do these. So I guess I'll do the sun rays. All right. The rays um, obviously will be a little bit brighter. They'll have yellow in it, but it's gonna kind of closely match that little sunburst in there, which is mainly yellow. But I need the titanium white because it's opaque and it sits the on top of what I put down there. So a little bit of titanium white, a little bit of yellow. Now, doing sun rays, you have to be kind of careful. Okay. You can do them with a fan brush, you can do them with a flat brush. It's however you want them to look. Okay. And you got to keep them as straight as possible. All right. Now, in the thick of things, if I can grab a dot of white, and if you guys can see it, it'd be a dot right about right here. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that little dot right there. We're gonna play around with the sun rays using that as the point. Okay, and basically, what you do, okay, is usually with a flat brush. Okay, you're gonna go right from this point, and sometimes you only get one shot at this. Give it a little press and just keep on going. Press, 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 and there you go. I go one down. All right. Just make them aim toward that dot. All right. We can always kind of blend that out of there. Okay. We're gonna have another one. We're gonna have another one kind of here, and we're gonna have them spread out. And he's gonna go right off the page there. I'm gonna do it again. Keep it as straight as you can. Okay. Straight, straight, straight. Just like that. Straight as you can. Alright. As straight as possible. The brush is actually doing a lot of this work for me, to be quite honest with you. I'll get a nice white one coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, straight across, straight across. Do it straight as you can. Alright. And I'm just repeating it. Okay, don't worry about that. That can be rubbed right out. All right, like so. So don't worry about that. I'm gonna go a little straight. Can I get more of it, um, accent of the rays on that? Getting some more white yellow mix here, as much as I can of it. Oh, we'll put one right here. I can do these pretty quickly. I'm kind of used to it. Just like that. All right, just like so. So I can do all sorts of things with this. It's just a play on angles and such. See, they don't necessarily have to go toward the end. Okay, don't have to. Just like so. That's all right, Billy. That is okay. Let's get rid of that. Just wipe that away. This too. See, a lot of that can be kind of rubbed off and rubbed away. Nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of glad I did the raise now than later. And since it's wet, I'm using a drier brush. I can just go back and forth and fine tune some of these guys here. It's all right. Keep it going. All right. Same thing with this guy there, up top. Okay. Don't need too many. That kind of gives you the point of what's happening, what's going on. with these guys. All right. Basically, the background is how you doing, Shane? It's good to see you. It's basically I'm looking at it from the monitor. I got both monitors here. Make sure it looks correct. And okay, it's pretty cool. I am getting some more titanium white because I still want it to be a wee bit brighter up there. What you're looking at actually is the glare from the overhead light. That's that spot you're looking at exactly right here. That's the glare from the light up above. All right, it's not necessarily the paint. So that was just playing a little mind trick on you. I'm just putting some titanium white with this, and it's mixing in automatically with that yellow blend. There we go. Here. So that kind of brings that out a little bit. I can expand that a little bit more. It's just me stroking and blending and blending and blending. I can go a little harder on this board here, and plus I got a brush that can take it. Okay, I just want to get it as close to the clouds as possible. If I gotta soften it a little bit, I'll soften it, but I think what I got here is pretty much okay. It's still got bits of yellow in it, so I can pretty much kind of skate around that. And I'll take this brush and I'll gonna use some of that white to coax some of that color toward this way. A little bit here. Come up in here, just get a little bit, because basically it's a dry brush that's doing this. Just to accentuate it a little bit more. All right, just like that, just to bring it out a touch more. Give it a stronger press down toward the end here, like that. There we go. Hello. Keep playing with it, keep pressing, playing with it and playing with it. I really don't think I need to accent anymore, really. There we go, getting that general direction. Alright. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done with all of that. As I'm doing this, because this painting doesn't traditionally have a border, I will have to wait for this guy to totally dry. I think I'm gonna do maybe a black strip around here, like a half-inch strip, not even a half inch, maybe a 3/4 inch strip, and go around, and maybe make a square design on each end or whatever, something like that to kind of bring the focus inward. All right. Okay. So that is that. Um, I got a little bit of white left, so I guess I can show you guys what I am going to attempt to do here. Don't know if this is much of a tutorial. It kind of involves a few faces or human heads. I think I'll make them kind of stylized. All right, because what it's going to be is a head here, a head here a little larger, a head here a little larger, and a head here. All right, but they're going to be different shades of black people. All right, basically it's kind of symbolic. All right, so it might be pretty much a head and neck shot. So it'll be a head and neck, head and neck, head and neck, and probably a bigger one here, head and neck, and they're all looking up towards heaven. So it's more or less symbolic. Each one will be a little darker than the other. Okay, so it's basically like that. And like I said, I'll probably make them a little stylized. It'll be more of a graphic design thing. I'm going to use a little bit of white. The reason why I'm using this white is because I got to from a freehand everything. Okay. And with the white, if I mess up, I can just wipe it away or whatnot. So there will be a head here. Maybe the nose here. Maybe the nose will be up this way. They're looking at the sun, so it would be like this. Like that. Don't know if it'll be a female, male. It'll be somebody, but they're pretty much looking in that direction. And something like that. We'll curve out that chin a little bit too. Nose is here. Bring out that chin a little bit. Right about there. And if the ear was here, the ear would be somewhere around there. It'd be something like that. So that would be one. It'd be pretty smooth, much smoother, like that. That's something like that. Okay. Like I say, I'm just blocking it in right now. Block them in, put the tones in, all that good stuff. Okay, let's go for number two here. Number two is a little larger. Um, Probably around in here somewhere. And they're looking up that way. So if I draw the head there, or draw the circle, like that, and they're pretty much looking, and the nose would be here, and chin would be here. They're looking upward. Okay. And this is basically all I'm doing. Okay, so now you have two. All right, third guy be bigger, even bigger. Um, so this one's in front of, this one's next to this one, which will be, oh, let's put a bigger one right in here. I need a bigger brush. This one's too small. Hold on one second. I know I have a bigger one. I can't find it. I'll use this guy. It's alright. I'll use a flat brush instead. This one is in front. Like that. That one's in front. Alright. Oh, we'll have this guy circular head. Like that. He's looking upward too. Much like this. Okay. Forehead would be here, the nose would be here. Like that. Like that. He's looking upward. Like that. Cool. Glad to help you out, boss. When it comes to shading these guys in, or coloring them in, that won't be difficult. Right now, this is just the outline. Follow me. I think I'm gonna put one more head there. I can get away with putting one more there. Um, Matter of fact, let's put him right here. Nice little circle. Don't matter if he comes off the page. It don't really matter. Okay, that's the general direction. Forehead right there. Nose is aimed this way. Then you got the mouth, chin, the ear is right around in here. Okay, just like that. All right. Okay. So that's it. Basically, the general idea. All right. All sketched in. Okay. Now that we've did that, like I said, it's going to be more of a graphic design element deal for this. I'm going to find the right size brush so I don't have to really um, do a whole lot of playing around with it. I think this brush might do. Yeah, we're going to find out right now, won't we? I'm going to take, this is just in general. Um, you know what? This is burnt sienna. I'll put the burnt sienna right here. A little more than that. Okay. So we got the burnt sienna. We got a little bit of yellow. The lightest tone individual of color will be more on the yellowish side. I'm over here, down here. All right, it'd be more yellow than burnt sienna. I gotta get plenty of it here, so I know I'll be getting more yellow. Just not yet. A little more sienna. All right, there we go. You know, as a group of African Americans, we come in all different shades and tones and whatnot. Okay, this one will be the lightest, and so I will block this fella in, or female, don't know yet. I'm just blocking in the tones there. We'll see as we go along. Now, being that this individual is so brightly colored, might be a little difficult to see him or her. So I might have to outline her or him. I haven't determined the sex yet, but that's okay. For right now, it's all right. It doesn't matter at this point in time. Just want to get this block in the colors right now. And if I got to do any adjustments, I'll do the adjustments. But for right now, this is it. So we'll see. All right. So that's one. Very light, as you can see. Okay. We're gonna go a little darker, a little more sienna. Put the yellow in there. This one's a little darker. Just like so. Put them in there. Just like that. Round out the head. The hair or whatnot will come a little later. Right now I'm just blocking in the characteristic head shape. Alright. Just like that. So something like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, looks like I'll be outlining these guys a little bit because you can barely. Well, I mean, you can see them. Okay. I will go straight sienna with this one. A little bit darker. The nose in there. Alright. And it's another burnt sienna here. I'm gonna block this guy in a little bit. I'm not using any medium for the paint. It's on the board, so it's moving around pretty easily. Don't worry about the streak marks, they'll straighten themselves out. But I think if you're looking at it here and you're looking at the title, you can kind of see the imagery. All right. So, all right. Okay. And this guy obviously will be the darkest. So I'll take a little bit of phthalo for this fellow. Oh, all right. Little touch of the phthalo. Stir it up real good here. Don't know if I have enough. We'll find out right about now. All right. Gonna need a little bit more. A little more. Little dot of the blue. Put it in there. Like I said, this is the blocking in stage, so hashtag don't panic. Blocking it in. It's just mixing in with the white. And that's fine. That is fine. I'm not really concerned about the white part in here because if it's covered by hair, it's going to be covered anyway. Okay. So as you can see, all right, we got one, two, we got about four of them there. All right, all looking upward toward the sun there. And I'll get to the skin tones and patterns or whatever. Well, that's if I wanted to go that detail with it. All depends. All depends on what I want to do. Okay, now that we've done that, I can probably come in a little bit and we'll work on certain little details and all of that. So let's see here. Because I'm looking at it here and I'm deciding on how to really approach this. All right. So let's zoom in on. Zoom in a little bit. And we'll come over here. All right. We'll work on this one right here. Depending on how I want to see this one being done. What I can do is, I guess I can take a little bit of, I'll take a little bit of black. I guess I'll go that route with it. Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. You see how it looks. If I don't like it, I can get rid of it. All right, and we're gonna take a. I guess I'll take a. Well, we'll try it with a script liner first. I'm going into my water. Now that I got the black has got to be that very inky consistency here. Okay. Now this black has a little blue in it. Kind of have to have a steady hand. I'm doing all of this. I'm doing off the top of my head here, so hopefully I don't screw up too bad. We're about to find out. Um, because I'm left-handed, this is going to provide a little bit of difficulty because I really don't want to put my palm on the wet paint. So this might be a little unnerving. I believe it is. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, something like that. And I might want to. So I'll probably put some hair on this one. I got to be really careful for my palm don't touch the of her nostril. Something like that. There, kind of even out that jaw a little bit. Something of that sort. All right. We'll work on the face on the other fellow or lady. They're kind of ambiguous at this point. A little bit of water. But as you can see where my palm hit it, okay, fret there. All right, that's how wet this is. Okay, but don't fret. I might just let that stay there for a second. I'll tend to that later. Here's the other guy. Put the brow in. All right, go with the forehead right about in here. The nose. Bit of his throat. Come down here. A little bit of jawbone. Ear would be somewhere around in here, more or less. All right, get rid of that. We're gonna go up here a little bit for his ear, like that. All right, ear and jawline, and brows around here a little thicker for him. Curves around like that. Just like that. something of that sort. I'll bring, you know, whatever. He may have hair there, he may not. We'll see. All right, something like so. All right. I think that's kind of making sense for you guys now, right? I used to do comic book art when I was younger, and painting figures isn't really too bothersome for me. It's just that I don't do it much anymore. You know. All right. Whatever hair they're gonna have, will be put in later. A little nostril here. Actually, since I messed up on his chin, I guess he'll have a beard. It's all right. And his nose and chin ratio isn't right, so I may have to somewhat correct that. I believe. No, I know what I'll do. I'll show you guys. You kind of get a mess up like that, but it's okay. I'll just put the ear in here like this. It's not gonna matter because I'll do something with that. I'll correct this guy. And the eye would typically go right in there. All right, he'll have a beard or something. I'll put something like that on him. I really don't have to worry about that. I'll give him a little bit of the neck right in here. How you doing, Sonny? Okay. Actually, let's deal with that right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tackle this right now so I don't have to bother with it later. Let's should have something a little smaller. Hold on. Hold on. Uh will this do? Yeah, I'll make it happen. Okay, let's get a little bit of black. Let's pounce it into this brush here. What size are you? What are you? Number 8. Looks like a flat of some sort. But it's been beat up like a Egyptian slave. Alright, we'll put a mustache on this guy. But can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. Put a mustache on him. We'll give him a little beard thing going here. That will help save me here. So when you screw up, this is what you do. Slap a beard on his butt. Actually, he might even look good just with a beard and nothing else. We'll see. We'll see. We'll beard him up here. Just like that. Something like that. This guy. There. Beard. Okay. Okay. Beard and a bald head, maybe. We'll see. That'll take care of the messed up chin issue. All right. Get a little water. Get some more black paint here. Well, it looks like I'm gonna need some more paint. We'll see. We'll see. The The strip liner brush can only be pushed so far because it's not really made for thick lines. Here we go. All right, he got a bald chrome dome head. All right, all right. And he's got a little beard going. I'll do some other stuff with the beard and whatnot, kind of give it some volume and all of that stuff. So that's what we got so far. Okay. Oh, let's see what we can do here. I guess I might as well work on the guy down below. You guys can't see him, but he's right about here. This individual of sorts. Okay, so he's the next one. We're gonna get some more water. Go into this black paint here. Maybe, 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 just maybe we'll have the eyes closed. We're gonna arch the eyebrows a little bit. They go a little high, just like that, and come down like this. So I might make he a she. Okay. And we'll give it a little taste of a nostril there. More black. Because right now it looks like I'm painting on top of the glycerin here. I think I'm running out of black paint too, so we'll do something about that. It's gotta be. 'Cause that's what it looks like I'm feeling here. There we go. A little bit of dark there. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna give her fuller lips. Him, he, she. Thank you, Billy. Okie dokie, let's see what we got here. Get a little water. I'll give this one some full lips here. Like that. It's like that. So I'll be coloring her in. It's like that. And I'll put some kind of hair on her. Little eyelashes on her. Like so. Very delicate cheekbone line there. Like so. Okay, but I'll put a feminine type of whatever on her. Okay, let us get rid of this. Let's go with a larger round brush and alizarin crimson. If I can find it, we'll do a little bit of that. It'd be alizarin crimson. Alizarin, no, that's purple. It's yellow. Hmm. I'm trying to find it here. Nope, that's burnt sienna. Here you are. All right. A little bit of alizarin crimson and a little bit of white. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Okay. Let's see. Where's the other cap? I can't find the other cap. I just knocked the cap on the floor, and I'm not going to get it. All right. So we're going to get a little bit of living crimson, a little bit, a little tiny bit. Put it right here. Get some white. A little bit of brown in there too. A little more brown. There we go. Let's see what this does. Right here. Oh, you guys can't see it. Here we go. Right up here. Right up here. And I'll just give her a little color on her lips here. Like that. something too. Okay. A little bit on her too. I know you guys can't see this on her, but she has a little something here. I'll bring it back down and you'll see what I did. She needs some down on the bottom here because I didn't color that in correctly. You guys don't see it, but I'm just correcting what I didn't get the paint in. Alright. Okay. Alright. I may give her some type of, might as well do it right now. I'll pop an earring in there of some sort right in there, like so. Alrighty. And I'll give something special for Baldy. Some kind of hairdo of some sort. Even with the guy here, I don't think I'll give him a receding old man hairline cut. But if you guys can see, if I pull this camera away, you can see I put a second palm print down there. Alright, so all of this is kind of on the wet side there. Alright, but what do I do if it's like that? Well, you just do one of these numbers. See how that, how easy it disappears? See that? See? No fuss, no muss. Look at that. See? Gone. Alright. Gone. Disappeared. Gone. That's because the paint is still quite very wet. If you can't tell by the glare. Or, well, I can see the glare pretty good. You guys might not. Like I said, I don't have both lights on the side, so I don't think you guys will see it too much. And be thankful for that. Okay, let's give her some kind of pop in some. Pop in some jewelry on her a little bit. Just a little something there for her. Like so. Alright. I'll work with her hair and such. Oh, let's see. What do I want to give her for hair? You know what? Maybe she gets a crew cut. Who knows? If they're going to be Africans have, depending on what tribe she's in, um, they have all sorts of hairstyles or lack of hair, whatever they represent as beauty over there in their country. Alright, sorry about my head was in the way. So right now they're all cue balls until I deem differently. She's got to have a little more forehead for her, and she's closer, so the line's thicker that you guys cannot see down here. Just like this. Alright. Like I say, I'm going to add something with her probably anyway. Alright. So I got all four of them. Here, and you guys can, I'll pan this out. You guys can see. But here they all are. Alright. Much like that. And I'll add whatever hair that I might deem would look okay. Alright, I'm going to go a little bit into what I don't have. What's left of the white here. And a little bit of this black, pop it in there. The black that I'm using is the homemade black that Clive 5 Art had sent to me from Europe. So it's got a little blue in it. So it's almost like a lamp black or something. Which is cool. It is cool. Alright, and we're gonna give this guy a couple little details up in here, a little sword. Can you guys see that? Yeah. It's little highlights here and there. Remember, even though it's a little bit lighter, it's going to look a little darker when it dries. So just keep that in mind. Alright. So add some little coloration in here. of a representation. All right, it's not like I'm doing a portrait or anything, but much like that. All right, okay. I can take some of this darker tone if I got any left. Let me see. No, I don't. That's fine. I'll make some more. A little bit of blue, a little bit of this brown here. The smallest touch of blue. Put it in there. And we'll shade in some parts here of ear. Just a little bit there. Mm, her ear will be barely seen, but it's like around here somewhere. But it will barely be seen. And I gotta do their hairstyle in a way where it won't obscure much of their face. All right. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna add some little cutesy little highlights. I'm gonna get some yellow and white going here. Okay. The highlights should be on the dome of their head, their nose, a little bit on their cheeks, stuff like that. And it's just a slight little dab of color to them. All right. So hopefully I'm not boring you too much doing this. I don't see anybody chatting or talking here. Tell me something. Come on, get some titanium white going here. A little bit on the cheeks here too. It's like that. A little bit on the cheeks here. It's like so. A little touch more color here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Make sure I get my head out of the way. Okay. If I don't want such a hard line, put some right up in here like this. A little bit on his chin here. It's like so. Got some here, a little bit on her neck here. A little bit on his, just not too much. It's like that. Every little bit helps kind of quote unquote sell this thing, even if it's not like true portraits. It's like that, a little bit of that going on there. See you later, Sonny. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Checking in. I do appreciate it. I always do. A little bit on the chin there. Don't know if you guys can't see it on the bottom there. All right. I'm gonna darken her top lip just a bit. Smallest amount of black. And we're gonna just darken that in a little bit. Her lip is a little darker. The top lip is usually a little bit darker than the bottom lip there. Okay. I'm gonna have to open up my That's the Alizarin Crimson. Gotta open up my burnt sienna just for 1 second. Get a little bit out of it here if I can crank out just a little portion of that. And a little bit of this sienna. Color that in just a little bit. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's mess with the hair on a few of these guys. Let's get I guess I'll do it with this round brush. I'm going to dip into the black, right into the bristles. I'm gonna start on the guy in the middle here. So let's go up here. Not the guy in the middle. Yeah, this fella right here. You've been doing hair, okay? You would think the hair would be like way out here or something like. No, 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 no. It's pretty close to the skull here. All right, believe it or not. So he's got his little forehead. I'll just pop in a little hairdo for him there. Something like this. Okay, just like that. See how this little bit of hair will change the look on a person? All right. Follow the line of the head, please. Just like that. He got a little bit down there. And we're gonna give him just like that. We'll come in a little bit there, and this gets filled in here, just like so. See how quick that was? All right, get a little bit of white, just a little bit. Dab some stuff up in there, right in here. Look at that. A little bit up in here. Just color it in a little bit. Just give them a little something here. Okay, just like that. All right. See how fast that was? Okay. The more you beat it in there, the more you tap it in, the more it mixes in with the color you got already laid down. So something like that for that guy. All right. Okay. Okay. The lady. What am I going to do with her? You know what? Let's do something different with her. We're going to make her a redhead. Why not? We're getting a little bit of the alizarin crimson here. And a little bit of this ochre. And a slight touch of the slightest touch of black in there. We'll make her a redhead. She'll have the same kind of cut. Oh, let's see here. Her hair will be up a little bit, almost like a buzz cut or like a flat top, just like this, just like that. Get it close to his head as I can without going into his head, just like that. She almost looks like she got a mohawk, almost. And I can just wisp some of that around like that for her, right around her ear there. Just pounce some more color there. And very gently, when it gets near her, near the nose and such, be careful. Just like that. And wisp some of that like that for her. Something like this. Get that to her. Much like that. Okay. Get a little bit of white. Just a little bit. And we're going to just touch a little bit of that up there. Like that. Little highlights there in her hair. Maybe some right around in here a little bit. And we can wisp that around too. Curve that around like that for her. Okie dokie then. Get a little brighter bits for this guy here. I know you guys didn't see what I just did, but it is right down there. But let me get up here where this guy's lip is. Let me correct some of that. That's just going to take a small brush and I'm going to wipe away some of that right in here. Get rid of that. Clear that up a little bit. There. Just like that. So we'll clear that up for him. Okay. All right. This guy's got a little more um, brightness. I'm gonna tone some of that down a little bit. I don't want it to be too. So I just beat some of that down a little bit. Just like that. Just touch some of that. There. Just like that. Beat some of that down. Just like that. Okay. And Sister Quorum Dome down here, we're gonna do something with her. Maybe I will actually give her some real hair. Why not? Alright. Let's get with dabbing a lot of black onto the brush. And for her, oh, her forehead's there, so we'll just like that. And we're gonna wave it around like that. Doesn't this don't matter. It's all this here. Okay, and it's gonna go straight down. This is gonna be pretty dark. Go straight down with it. Just not worried about here. This is gonna be just dark. Okay, her hair. She's looking backwards. Right, her hair is flowing. This is okay. Straight down here with her hair. That straight down there. I'll add in little streaks for her hair. Straight down, just like that. Get some little wavy bits going there. Much like that. Let's get some more black. And we'll darken some of this in a little more. Like so. No problem, Bruce. Thank you for coming through, though. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna take a. Where is it? I'm gonna take a fan brush here. We'll add little streaks in her hair. Need some more of the black. A little more black. I know it's difficult to see down there. And we're going to get a little more white. Titanium white. I'll put it right here, right next to it. I think you guys can see where that is. It is right here. Alright. Okay. A little bit of the black. I'm going to put it right here. And a little dot of black. A little more black. Just like that. A little touch of water. Okay. And we'll add some little highlights in her hair very carefully. Like that. Have it come right on around. Okay. And some of it's coming downward like that. Now remember, this is going to get darker as it dries. Alright. And if you don't like the way the hair pattern is going, you can always change it. A little stronger right there, like so. Nobody in particular. It's just black people of different shades and different skin tones. That's all. Nobody in particular at all, actually. Okay, there. I'll get rid of some of that. Actually, I could just dip into the black and bring some of that back out like that. Just like that. Around in there. And they're just looking up into the sunlight. It's more representative than anything. It was an idea of somebody. I'll pull it all back here. A little representative of what somebody was discussing about. All right. Hence the reason for such a title. Okay. All right. As I'm looking at it here, I think I'm going to do a little something that with the back there, because we're pretty much pretty much done with that part of it. So what I'm going to do is to kind of accentuate them more, because even though they are brown skin, their brown is very close to the red, the orange, and the yellow, and the white. It kind of blends in and matches. All right. So we need a little something back there to kind of push them outward. Follow. So with that being said, oh, let's take a flat brush here. We'll play with a little bit of the black, a little bit of this phthalo blue, a little bit of black and blue, I guess I should say. A little touch of water, thin it up a little bit. Ironically, you need more black, and I know I don't have enough there, so this is going to be in the back of them, sort of. I don't need too much black, all right, because the couple of them, their hair and whatnot. So it's a little bit of black in the phthalo blue here, and a little bit of water. Okay, all right. Mm, well, how are we gonna do this? Because I want them kind of in there, kind of, sort of. I think I know what I'm gonna do though. I'll put them back there, like this. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Fade that, surround him. She's the tricky one. This is more a little more solid there. Come back around him, like this. Smooth this out a little bit. Smooth this out. She's the tricky one, because her hair is dark, so I gotta be careful. If I gotta add highlights to her hair on this part, I will. But as you can see, it is a different color than her hair. Come on down here. Put some color down there like that. Bring it up like this. Put around in here. We'll do the same thing. Darken it a little bit. Can you guys see that? Yes. Let me get out of the way here. Main thing is get rid of the streaks, if there should be any. Now, because of the glycerin, it's kind of spreading out, so I don't get as much of the streakiness. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. All right. I think I'm gonna still play a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of water. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I just dipped more into black, but that's okay. Forget it. At this stage, it's all right because I'm about done. Okay. Um. Hmm. Ready? Let's do. Let's play. Okay. I know you guys weren't probably expecting this. I won't need too many of these. And probably a little bit right across his head like this. That kind of brings him in there, right? Mm, right across her head here like that. Have it come down. Do it again. It's like that. We get one more. It's gonna be a little darker. And a little darker still. Get a little bit of water. See if I can get that a little darker. Stick out there. Come on down. It's like that. Let's play with a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, only on one side of the brush, just on one side of the brush. And we're going to do it again. Blend that right in, and just like that. Same thing with this guy, blend it right in. I'll turn the brush around. It's got a little bit more on it there, like that, and then we'll kind of give it a little, little pop. All right. Might want to do a little bit more of that, maybe with the other guys too. Maybe just a little, just like that. Bring him in, just a little bit. A little bit more yellow, a little more titanium white. I really don't think I need to touch up anymore. Just like that. Bring him in there like that, and bring that one down. Oh, yeah, I really don't need to really add too much more. Really, nah, I don't like that. I'll just wipe that away. I can put some interesting little blotches of color in there though. It's like that. Some little interesting back there. Get back there. It's like that. All right. I think I'm still going to put the border in there while, but instead of the border coming down this way, the border will be from here, going up and across there. So I'll just have to wait for it to dry a little bit. So, so we have black people from the lightest darker shade there and in between. Okay. Looking up into the heavens or whatever. Like I said, this painting's more or less symbolic than anything else. Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else I could add to it really. Um, I guess I can uh, take the little bit of black I do have left, if I got any left. Let's see. I'm about to find out right now. Yeah, I got a little bit left. I see a little bit of them. The black. Mm, if I can get away with it. I hope it will be okay. Let's see. No, I don't want it to. Let's put a little guy right in here, like that. One there. One there. Maybe one around there. Maybe one here. Stuff like that. I know you guys can barely see it. Okay. Okay, do I got any? Yeah, I got some white left here. Alright, well, if you like, press the thumbs up button. If you don't like it, press the thumbs down button. I know it's a little different than what you normally see me do. I might have to wait for this to dry to take a picture of it, but I'm gonna wait till it's totally when I put the border on. So we'll see. It's gonna take a few days though for this stuff to really dry. I just have to set it somewhere. All right. Like I say, it's really more symbolic than anything else. Um, there is a PayPal link on the lower right hand side of my banner here. If you would like to donate, 50 cents, 50 bucks, it really don't matter. Whatever you put on your heart. But it's there. In case you ever decided, you wanted to just go right to the PayPal account. It goes into getting more canvas and all of that fun stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, it's starting to dry up now because it's getting a little harder to blend. Okay. So probably by sometime tomorrow, maybe, if it's dry enough, I'll put a nice decorative border across at least three sides anyway. This guy. All right. But thank you for watching me do this. It's like I say, it's a little different than what you normally would see me do. It's nobody in particular. It's just more symbolic than anything else. And I had a little fun doing it, so it's pretty cool. And plus, you guys rarely see me do people. Um, and these are stylized; they're not exactly portraits of anybody in particular or whatnot. But out of four bald-headed people, you got two ladies, two men, and a little bit of stuff in the background back there, little leaves popping around and whatnot. And well, there you have it. Okay. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it and appreciate you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And well, until next time, guys, um, I'll see you around. And thank you very much for stopping by. And I shall see you somewhere online. Until next time, guys. Thank you and peace.